Alright guys, we are inshore today. We've got some rock jetties that they put in a few years back here in Jupiter, and we're going to try to fish them. It is unfortunately a bad day offshore. So we're going to try to fish these little rock jetties here and see if we can get on some sheep's head. We heard a good bite. We got live shrimp and I got some clams on here. Let's see how we do.
What are you getting, Daddy?
What are you doing, baby? You like your feet in the water? Is that what you guys are enjoying? I got something. Something small.
Oh my God, you slammed it into the boat.
It's this little cuda. It's a little cuda. He ran straight at the boat.
Oh.
Little barracuda.
Yeah, but a barracuda.
What do you think?
You gotta let him go.
Yep, now we gotta let him go, and he's got teeth.
Yeah, you can see his teeth.
He's a teethy. He's a toothy critter.
What did he bite?
A goofy jig. Barracuda on a goofy jig. Hey, we could eat him. Barracuda's good eating. I know, right? I'm good. Yep, he's slimy. Here you go.
Hold him up.
There we go. Barracuda, look at them teeth.
Ew,
Woo.
geez.
Yeah, big old teeth.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with
All right,
him.
let's let him go. Off you go, torpedo.
Boy, he was angry.
Wow. You know what no wake is, doofus? No, because you're like little kids. Oh shit, they're gonna hit that boat.
Are you kidding me?
Wow, they're like 14. They're about to fucking cause an accident.
They're all scary.
Yeah, because they almost hit them. Just went right through the bridge, full speed. Yeah, full send. Huh. Got something. I knew I was getting bites, but it was small. Little jack. Yeah, little jack. Just a little jack. Yep. Just a little jack. Yep. Croak it up. Yep. Croak it up, buddy. Oh, I got a fish already. As soon as I toss that little live shrimp in, I was about to put the rod down and tie your fish back up. It's small, but let's see what we got. Snapper. Baby snapper. Baby mutton. It's a baby mutton. It's a baby. No, that's a mangrove. That's a baby mangrove. It's not big enough to keep though. Not big enough to keep ya. Baby mangrove. Be nice to me. Don't snap me with your vampire fangs. Little baby mangrove. Oops, sorry. Off you go.
My heart hits not like this.
There's one. Oh, he might keep. He might be a keeper. He feels decent. He feels decent. Feels decent. Yeah. What is that? That's a schoolmaster? Yep. All right, so as you can see, the inlet's over there, and we went right past it. We kind of noticed that the weatherman said there was fours out here. Don't look like fours to me, so we decided to brave it. We got some shrimp still, and the inshore bite was kind of meh. If we can get out, we're getting out. So we're in 67 feet of water on the first reef there, and we'll see what we got. Try a scrimpy and see what we get.
Let's see if I can even get to the bottom here with this tiny little weight. Oh, I got a fish on, I think. Got a fish already.
Lisa's got a fish on already.
Yeah, it feels like a bad fish. Something I don't want. I took it on its way down, so. Barely swimming.
What do we got?
Oh no, we got a grunt.
We got a grunt. We don't want him.
For bait if you want.
Nah, we got plenty of bait. We don't want him.
Bye-bye, buddy.
Big bite, right away.
What, with another live shrimp?
Yeah.
It's gone, then.
I have 2 shrimp on. Well, now that one's gone. There we go.
Daddy's got a fish on.
Yep.
Pull and drag.
It pulled a little bit for a minute.
Just be careful. There's a lot of grunts in here. Some grunty water.
What the heck is that? A flounder?
A flounder.
We got flounder in Jupiter?
Well, probably from
Wow.
the cold front.
Yeah, cold front brings in flounders.
I've caught a flounder here before.
Have you?
Down in Boynton Beach.
I have no idea what the size limit is on flounders. I have never caught one out of Jupiter before. Yeah, I think he's small. Let's take the hook out. We'll take the hook out and we'll look.
I think they're huge. Sure.
All right, 14 inches for flounder. He looks like he's about 11.
Yeah, 11.
I'm thinking like 11. So we are gonna let him go. I'm gonna let him go.
Is he slimy?
A little bit, yeah. 12, almost 12.
almost
So
a keeper.
bye-bye. Bye-bye, flounder.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is, you got it.
Acting strange.
Acting strange, but you
Yeah.
got it.
Probably a nasty little wormfish. I call it something else, but I'm gonna tell you.
I just had some good bites too.
Huh?
I just had some good bites too.
Hold on a minute.
I was looking at you and wasn't paying attention.
Here you go,
There it
Daddy.
goes.
You can get it off.
There it goes, I got it. Whatever it is, it's another flounder.
Flounder.
Yeah, tiny flounder. I got something
What is
too.
up with this? We never catch these in our water.
Well, we're shallow and it's on sand, so I think I got a flounder again.
Daddy got another flounder too?
No, what the heck is that?
Daddy caught something tiny and
Yep.
it's gone.
Something tiny and it's gone. Let's move. We need to move. There's a fish right away.
Yeah, lots of fish. How's it feel?
Not big,
Maybe it's a yellowtail like I'm hoping for. I don't know, I'm dropping this clam. We'll see what happens.
I got a double.
Double trouble!
snapper.
Oh yeah, snappers. Yeah, snappers.
It's a double snappers. Those are eating fish.
Oh my good.
Those are, well, one's a baby mutton we gotta let go. But the other one is a lane. So we're gonna let this baby mutton go.
But that other one's a keeper for sure.
But the other one, by my mutton, that is a fatty lane. Did you already come off? Yeah, already came off the hook and everything. Perfect. Perfect. These have to be 10. And this dude's like 12. 11 and a half. Mommy's on too. I need to add some. Need to put some ice in there. We'll see what Mommy's got. First we want to see where we're at because we want to mark this spot.
Yes, we do.
Okay. We're gonna waypoint it.
What do we got, honey?
Save. And what does Mommy got?
That's a keeper porgy.
That's a good porgy. Yep, that's a blue line.
Yeah, it's a blue line.
Blue line porgy. We'll pop that in.
Yeah, I'll show you.
All right, starting to put a little bit of a dinner box together.
Yep.
Come here. There we go.
Hey, that's all delicious. White meat. Try to keep that clam on there. Obviously, they like that clam.
Well, the clam's here, but it didn't stay on. So there you go. All right,
I can't answer a
a
phone
porgy
call.
in the box. And we got some, I don't want to get hooked. We got some ice because I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to catch any fish or not. So we'll put some ice down in there. We thought we were inshore fishing and just fun fishing. So there we go. Now we got them ice down. I'll add some salt water in there and we'll be good to go. There's a fish. There's a fish. Lukey's not happy, but we're catching fishies. We're catching fishies. Let's see what we got. See, we got another snapper. That's another mutton, baby mutton. We gotta let baby muttons go. You grow up and get big, okay? You grow up and get real big, okay?
Oh, got my bite. Got my bite. Got a good one, whatever it is. Decent one anyway. Ripping me. Oh, shark.
There's a shark. Oh, yeah.
That was a good one. Till it took it.
That's going to be a shark.
Oh, definitely. Taking all my line, asshole. Let go, frick.
Let go of the fish. Nope.
Is it a big one?
A big shark. I'm gonna let go of that.
You wanna battle me?
You wanna battle me?
I'll win on this little extra light pole here.
You will? This is what the sharks do, guys. If it's a tasty morsel, they'll take it immediately. What'd you do?
All right, guys, got the boat out of the water. I'm getting rods buckled up so that we can head on the way home. So we ended up the day with 1 lane snapper and 2 porgies, 1 nice sized porgy, both blue lines. So we're gonna take those home and do a catch and cook. So that's coming up right now. But man, what a beautiful winter's day. It is December 30th and just absolutely gorgeous today. 80 degrees, couldn't ask for anything better. So hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for catch and cook. All right, so back from our inshore trip that turned into offshore. Weatherman was completely wrong on that one. And you know, it's funny, we were targeting sheep's head and we ended up with a couple of porgies and a lane snapper, and the lane snapper, as you could see, is not here because Chris really likes lane snapper, and there was only one, so he went ahead and partaked in that yesterday. So these have been on ice for the night. We're gonna go ahead and cook them up, and I haven't really decided on what we're actually gonna do yet, but right now we're just gonna get them filleted up. And as I think I was saying in the video, when you open these guys up, I mean, look at those teeth. Those are really similar to like sheep's head teeth. So I think they're in the same family. Please let me know in the comments below. I have no idea, but the teeth are pretty much the same. I know they eat pretty much the same stuff. So I don't know. Are these the sheep's head of the reef? I have no idea, but all I know is they taste delicious. So we'll figure out what we're gonna make with those 2 guys for dinner tonight, and I'll see you in the kitchen. All right, guys, welcome to our first in the kitchen catch and cook. I got the kitchen all cleaned up. Alicia said clean the kitchen and you can do a catch and cook. So here we are. We don't have to deal with the dirty barbecue out there anymore. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna get these pans warmed up first thing. So we will turn these on to about medium high on both of them. And again, I've got all my ingredients laid out. So this is the first time I'm doing this recipe, so I am kind of following off the recipe. So if I stop to look at my phone, don't mind me. But yeah, first thing we're gonna do is it wants us to dredge these in a little bit of all-purpose flour after we season them. But first we'll get this flour going in this little Tupperware here so we can do a little bit of a dredge. That was way too much, but that's all right. Actually, that should work out. Okay, so then we will season these porgy fillets, a little bit of pepper, there we go, and some salt, and then we're going to dredge these. Actually, sorry, let's flip them over and season the other side first, and then we'll dredge. Here we go. Recipe actually said to lay them on some parchment paper. Yes, I do have a drink. Cheers. Gotta have a drink when you're cooking, right? It said to lay them on some parchment paper after you dredge them. So let's grab some parchment paper here. Use that to hold that, and we'll go ahead and get to dredging. we go. Just real lightly dredged in the flour, just to kind of get a coating. And then we'll put that right on the parchment. Here we go. All right, perfect. So now it was, I believe it said 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. I think we can just basically get it to where the pan is coated. We don't have to use that much oil. Kind of swirl it around, and you're gonna wait till that oil kind of shimmers before we put our fish in, which is already pretty close. And then we are going to add a little bit of olive oil over here. This we're gonna make asparagus. We love asparagus in this house, so just a little bit of olive oil. And then we're gonna do a bit of butter. So we need an extra 1 teaspoon of butter for the recipe. So we will put that aside over there, and then we will add the rest of this in to the asparagus. Let that melt. And this is my favorite recipe right here for asparagus. So let's go ahead and get these prepared real quick. I'm gonna chop off all of these stems. And I'm making a double batch of asparagus and only 4 fish. My girls absolutely love asparagus, so we're gonna eat more asparagus than anything else. There we go, we'll throw that in there. On this side, let the rest of that butter melt down. And chop these ones. I should have did it on the rubber band side, but that's okay. All right, to clean that up, we got the asparagus in the pan over here, and we're just gonna let that do its thing. All right, and I believe these fish are about ready to go in the oil here, so let's go ahead and throw one in. That oil is nice and shimmering. Perfect. We'll just do 2 at a time, actually. I think that's perfectly fine. There we go. All right. Now while that's going, we can go ahead and juice a lemon. My son actually bought me this little crab. I don't know if you see it. Hopefully you see it. This little crab cutting board. I absolutely love it. It's so freaking awesome. So he bought this for me for Christmas, so we're using it. I like it. It beats the plain old white starboard cutting boards that I was using, that's for sure. Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw those in there. I don't think we need a lot of lemon, so I think that'll be perfect. I think it's only like a teaspoon. Yep, just 1 tablespoon. So we should be good on that. Let's double check to see what we got. Oh yeah, that's easily a tablespoon in there. So we'll set that aside. And check on our fish. We want to look and see if we're getting browned edges along in here, and I don't see any yet, so that is looking really good. And give our asparagus a toss. Make sure everything's getting all nice and coated with that butter and olive oil. I know non-stick pan, metal tongs, but I am always really careful. I just use it to kind of toss the asparagus around and not scratch up the pan. I should use like a set of silicone tongs, but that's what I've always done. So, all right, so let's take a look at these fish. They're feeling really nice on the underside. We want them nice and crispy. Let's go ahead and chop up our parsley while we're waiting. So we need a little bit of parsley here. Just minced up. I'll just chop off just a bit. Chop that up nice and fine. We got parsley ready. I think that's plenty actually. Let's go ahead and flip our fish. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful looking. Alright. I don't want to break it. There we go. Looking really good. Really good. So we'll let that brown on that side, and then we can put those other two pieces on. And then we're just going to set that aside once it's done. And we'll go ahead and grab a new plate here. That will be for the fish when it's done. We'll give our asparagus a toss. We just want to get the asparagus nice and tender. I actually like to get it where it starts getting a little bit browned. I think it's really good that way. And then I've got a secret ingredient. It's McCormick roasted garlic and herb. I love that stuff. And actually, let me grab some minced garlic as well. There we go. We'll throw some of that in there as well. That is definitely going to make that delicious. Let's check the underside of these. It's getting pretty close. I think those are about done, I think. So let's take those off. We'll transfer them to this plate right here. And then let's go ahead and put those other two fillets on. And then the one other thing it said, to make the sauce, we're going to want to add a little bit of flour to some cold butter. It's basically making kind of a roux. So it said 1 tablespoon or one tablespoon of butter. So we're going to put this 1 tablespoon of butter in there. And then somebody in the comments said use, instead of a ½ teaspoon in the recipe, it said, or I'm sorry, it said use a 1/4 teaspoon. Somebody said use ½ teaspoon of butter. And we'll just use this butter that we dredged up already. So it said use ½ teaspoon and it'll make the sauce a little bit thicker. And you're just going to basically mash that with a fork. There we go. We're going to mash that together with a fork. And you want the butter cold. You're making basically like a paste. So we're just making a paste with this butter. Mix up all that flour. I've never made biscuits, but I've seen them made, and I think this is what you have to do with biscuits too. Somebody let me know in the comments below if this is what you do with biscuits to make them delicious. Southern style biscuits, I'm pretty sure you have to do the same thing with the flour and the butter. All right, so we will put that right there. Let's go ahead and check on our fish. See, those edges are getting nice and browned around the sides. That's how we know it's time to give them a little flip. So go ahead and flip that one on over. That looks absolutely fantastic. There we go. And same thing, we'll give our asparagus a nice stir. It's getting nice and limp in here. You see the tips will start to kind of get a little bit brown. I like these little brown pieces. That tells me that it's getting just about done. So we're just about close to done. And I add my seasoning and my garlic pretty much right when it's finished, because the garlic burns really easy. So you want to add the garlic pretty much last. All right, I think this fish is done. Let's give it a check. Oh, it looks absolutely perfect. So we're going to take it right over here and put it right on the plate there. There we go. Now it says wipe out the pan, so I'm going to go ahead and pour this out real quick and then give it a wipe out real quick, and then we're going to put the wine in. Then we're going to add 1/3 cup of white wine. So I grabbed a Pinot Grigio. I like these little single serves because we are not wine drinkers in the house. So This makes it easy when I have a dish that calls for wine. I just have one, they're always good. I keep a couple of them up in the cupboard. And so we'll do a 1/3 cup of white wine. There we go. We want to bring that heat down just a bit. That's going to deglaze that pan. We'll bring the heat down to medium. That was a little hot. But that's all right. That's what we wanted to do anyway. So we are going to grab my whisk. Where'd it go? There it is. That's deglazing that pan down nice. And that wine is reduced, so then we're going to add our 4 tablespoons of butter. That wine pretty much reduced instantly. We'll add our butter, and we'll add the floured butter that we'd made right there. And then we're also going to add our capers, so 1.5 teaspoons of capers. So we've got, or I'm sorry, tablespoon and a half of capers. So we'll just pour these right in there. That's good, perfect. And then we're just going to whisk this all together. And it smells absolutely fantastic. So we're basically just going to emulsify that sauce just the way it is with the bubbles and get it nice and thick. And we don't want to forget about our asparagus over here. And these are absolutely done. So while that's simmering, we are going to cut the heat off of those. Go ahead and add some garlic. A lot of garlic. We love garlic. And my secret weapon, my roasted garlic and herb seasoning. And just a little bit of salt. Then we'll let these guys just cool down basically in the pan here. That garlic will kind of mix in, but it won't burn since we turn the heat off. And we're in good shape. So we'll actually remove that from the heat. Just leave that right there. So let's give this a whisk, see how we're doing. I think that sauce is done. So we're gonna add our lemon juice and our parsley. Instead of 1.5 tablespoons of parsley, that looks like about it to me. And we'll do 1 tablespoon of lemon juice right there. Whisk that all together. Like I said, guys, this smells fantastic. We're gonna turn that heat down, or off I should say. And at this point it said just go ahead and pour this directly over the fish. We're going to pour that directly over our fish. That looks good to me. So I'm going to portion this out and grab some asparagus, and we are going to eat. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, I'll put the recipe link in the description below. Actually, let's taste it. I don't want to leave you guys into suspense. I mean, you won't know how it tastes if I don't taste it, right? We got to taste it first. Before I let you go, we'll taste it. Get some caper sauce in there. You just taste that lemon. It's really good. Fish is cooked perfect. Absolutely perfect. Nice and white and flaky. Get some capers. There we go. Wow. This is definitely going to be one that we will be making quite a bit. Absolutely delicious. All right, guys, I made a mess, but we're going to eat. Hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe if you are enjoying the channel, and we will see you in the next one.